I was looking for an office that could do a lot of dental work, and I wasn't really sure exactly what I needed. I just knew the traditional dentist office was not going to be able to handle my needs. So I had actually had a few connections and connected with other dentists, and those were dentists that weren't able to actually give me what I needed, and they recommended Dr. Toll. But of course, you always want to look for as many recommendations as you can find. And as kept calling different offices, Dr. Toll's name came up quite a bit. So I felt pretty confident going in that direction. When I first walked in, of course, I was anxious, knowing I had some kind of tough road ahead of what I needed done, and still kind of crossing my fingers that Dr. Toll would be able to do everything I needed. I was definitely very anxious, but quickly that settled meeting Dr. Toll and the staff. As soon as you meet Dr. Toll and that entire staff, she made me feel 100% comfortable with where I was and what I needed to get done, and didn't make me feel bad about the situation I was in. And she was just pretty confident moving forward. From the office of Dr. Toll, everybody was amazing, but ultimately I was able to get everything that I needed done, um, and was able to feel confident in moving forward with all of my dental needs. My past dental experiences, some of them were really great. They weren't all necessarily terrible, but part of it is just my condition, and some of it's my anxiety, some of it's a condition, and not every dentist is capable of treating that. So I really needed to find somebody that was able to understand and feel comfortable, and that would have a really great plan of action to move forward. The staff was amazing. From the very beginning, all the staff was willing to make calls to my primary doctor to help me get blood tests set up and all those little things, and make calls to the insurance company, and kind of take a lot off of my plate. They were willing to do that. They were willing to make the phone calls after each appointment or my big surgeries. There was always somebody calling me late in the evening and just checking in. I mean, they really made sure that they were following up and that everything was a positive experience. What made me the happiest was that ultimately they could take care of me. But walking in there, I didn't feel like I was taking advantage of. I almost asked for them to do more work because I was nervous that maybe I needed more. Let's get it all done so we don't have to do it again. And I remember them just saying, if we find something more, we'll take care of it. But they weren't trying to do anything else that needed to be done, and it was just really positive and encouraging to hear that they really were looking out for the patient. Using anesthesia, of course, there was a little bit of anxiousness, certainly a little concern, but there was also a sigh of relief that this is going to be a way that I can actually accomplish all of the dental goals that I needed, so I could kind of have a fresh start, and being able to have that as an option and really made the whole process a lot easier. The anesthesiologists at the hospital were truly a great help. They made me feel comfortable. They asked me questions so that I would have a great outcome, and kind of coming off the anesthesia was a good experience. So after the initial appointment and talking through the procedure with Dr. Toll, Chad sat down with me and we went through every line together, really went through that paperwork to make sure I understood, that I had any questions, and that we were able to make sure everything was taken care of even before I left the office. Using the general anesthesia was probably a lifesaver. Honestly, I don't know if I could have done it without um, without it and having to go through multiple appointments. I mean, that was a big part of why I came to this office. There's not a whole lot of dentists out there that are willing and able to use the general anesthesia, so that was a big part of it. So being able to get it done in a quickly manner and really be able to move on was really important for me. Dr. Toll and the staff made me feel comfortable right from the start. So anything that they talked to me about, they did it in a thorough manner and made me feel comfortable and confident that we were moving in the right direction to accomplish all the goals that I needed to get done, and ultimately that they were able to work in a safe environment as well. I'm just very thankful to have had this opportunity at this office. My goodness, hold on. I'm gonna like cry almost. In all honesty, I feel like Dr. Toll gave me my life back. I had a lot of dental work that needed to be done, and without having that support of that entire team, I was in a really tough spot. So she just has a great office and a great atmosphere, and they've got a great team.